to have one of the best days because it is going to be a shopping day. Now, this trip, in fact, is a trip for my birthday, so I'm going to see if I can get myself a birthday gift today, and of course, I will show you guys whatever I pick up. We are going to be hitting up some of the designer stores, as well as just some of the shops here on Hermes Street as well. It's a very popular and busy street. Everything was closed yesterday, so this will be our first chance really getting to see what the shops are about, and I just can't wait. Before I leave, here's a quick OOTD for my shopping day. I have this really cute linen skirt that I picked up from Abercrombie. I have this black tube top, and I have this beautiful brown belt that I feel like ties the look together with my shoes also. These are my Steve Madden shoes that I absolutely love, and I am taking my Saint Laurent flat pouch with me today. I'm not carrying too much. It is still pretty light but holds my essentials, so that is the perfect fit. I have on this watch here. We're not doing my Apple Watch today. I've definitely counted enough steps. And then I have my beautiful jewelry stack here that I've added on to since I've been in Athens as well, and that is the look for the day. So our first stop of the day was Hermes, and I thought, why not start off big? Now, I typically don't shop in Hermes, but I thought, let's see what's in store and let's see if there's any beauty products, perhaps if there's any silks. But I was really blown away by the jewelry in this store. Now, I'm not typically someone who shops a lot of Hermes, but I definitely was blown away by some of the pieces that I saw. Here we're looking at the mini click Kelly bracelet, and this is in the rose gold with a beautiful pink colorway. As you can see, it matches so nicely with the watch that I'm wearing. I really love this piece, and I felt like I could dress it up or dress it down. I then looked at this classic bangle from the brand too. This is a light pink and has the silver hardware. I did love the look of that as well. One of the main things I liked about these pieces is they stack so nicely with the pieces I already had, plus looked really good together. And honestly, I didn't expect to love this as much as I did. Next up, we went to Longchamp, and ever since getting my little mini pouch that I've been using as a crossbody, I've been in love with the brand. I'm completely converted, and yes, even though I said I did not like the lip pliage in bigger size, here is me trying it on. I love this newer colorway, and I was debating between getting that more neutral pink as well as the burgundy color here. That burgundy wine color is from the green line, whereas the more neutral pink is from the regular lip pliage line. I really like them both, and I was thinking of using this as a work tote. I feel like that would allow me to get the most use out of it. I love how it has the leather handles, but the nylon is also really robust as well. This is definitely a bag I'm now considering, and of course I have to eat my words now. Please enjoy this footage of me trying to convince myself I don't absolutely love that pink nude tote. As I mentioned, as of lately, I've been getting more interested in jewelry, so of course I had to stop at Cartier. I had one particular ring in mind, and that was the beautiful Juste Clou ring in the small size. Here I'm comparing the rose gold and the gold, and I was pretty shocked to see that there wasn't too much of a difference here. I had a feeling I would like the more dainty ring in the size of the small, but here I'm also comparing the size of the regular Juste Clou ring and the small size. These both are now in gold. I think I like those ones best. They were stunning, but definitely a bit pricey. I will say I do think these pieces have now made it onto my long-term wish list. Next up, we went to Gucci, and I'm not typically a Gucci girl, but I thought I would take a look in store before the creative direction changes and the vision changes. I was actually really impressed with the beautiful Encore red that I saw so much of in store, but what caught my eye, of course, was a mini bag. Can you guys see the one that I definitely fell in love with? I immediately had to try it on, and I was not disappointed. This bag was giving pochette accessoire vibes, but in my opinion, even more elevated. It was slightly bigger, it fit a phone, and I felt that the chain strap was more substantial too. Now, do I really need another mini bag like this? No, but for 690 euros, I was really impressed. There was a chocolate brown version and the light version. Which one do you guys prefer? I think this is giving classic Gucci and totally fits my style. In my opinion, you can't really go wrong with either. Went to Dior next, and I was looking at some of their sandals because in my opinion they have some of the best in the game. I ended up taking a look at the platform D-Way slides as well as the Diorax sandal, and oh my goodness, I fell in love. The one issue is I feel like when you are a very common size, my size is a size 38, it's tough to try things on in store or find your shoe size in stock. So this was me trying on a pair of the slides, and I loved it with the navy colorway. I thought it was really fun but also elegant too. You could definitely dress this up or dress it down, but I did like how it leaned a little bit more casual, and again, the navy with the raffia was such a fun look for summer. Here is the other sandals, and I know some people hate the dad sandals, but these I loved so much. These were really comfortable. I loved them in this olive green, but there actually was a pair of sandals, this exact same style, but in a cream color. And of course, she didn't have that one in stock, unfortunately, but I really had a great time in Dior. The service was top notch, and I really loved these styles. I was so excited to check out one of my favorite brands, and that is Prada. I had it in my mind that I did want a belt today, and I thought if I got a beautiful black one with gold hardware, it would match my Prada re-edition so nicely, and I am a big fan of the Prada logo. However, I might have got a little sidetracked looking at the shoes as well as, of course, some of the handbags. I've always loved the look of Prada sandals, and of course they had some dad sandals to check out too. That indigo suede was just stunning. Now, of course, I couldn't go into Prada without checking out some of the handbags. This is the Prada Bonnie bag, and oh my goodness, I love the look of this bag. I feel like it could be quite trendy. It has the belt detail, it is that east-west style, but this new mini size really captivated me. I love how it had the top handles you can carry in the crook of your arm, and I love the fact that this had gold hardware. Back to my search for the belt. This was the Saffiano leather. It was a thin belt and it had the gold hardware. Definitely the style I like. So much so that I had to try it on with the Bonnie bag. I feel like this size is so new. I wasn't able to find it online. Let me know if you guys have tried this Bonnie bag, especially in the mini size. It was giving everything it needed to give. We had one more stop of the day, but I did love the Prada belt so much I even put it on hold. I was planning on coming back, but of course I knew I had to check out my favorite, Louis Vuitton. This store was beautiful, it was multi-layered, and the customer service was truly some of the best that I have ever experienced while luxury shopping. Look at some of the goodies in the store. I had eye candy everywhere I turned. But back to the hunt for a belt. This was the classic reversible belt with the LV logo. I really liked how it was shiny, leather on one side, but then it had the monogram on the other. Not too in your face, but this version of the belt I think I liked a lot more. This one was classic, it was black, but I love the details. There was some ribbing on the belt, which made it look like it was a ribbon, and I love how there was a bit of gold on the end. The only downside with this one is that it was not reversible, and we do like versatility over here, but I did love this look, and I thought I could get a lot of use and wear out of this. Now, as I said, I was looking for a belt, but I wasn't sure of all the options. Our sales associate was so helpful. He brought out a bunch of designs that he thought I would like. I love the hardware on this belt buckle. However, I didn't like the fact that it wasn't reversible. I do feel like it was really in your face, and I might struggle a little bit to pair this with all of my outfits. This one was the Blooms belt, and it's still in my mind. I really loved the belt buckle in particular, and this was unique because it had empreinte leather on one side and then it had the monogram on the other. I did like this look, however, it had a bit of a matte finish to the leather, which wasn't my favorite. Now, in comparison to this one, it did have the shiny, smooth leather. I love how it also had the fleur-de-lis too, and I like that on the opposite side of this belt, it was mini monogram. Something about the mini monogram I really liked, and I liked the fact that this didn't have the LV logo. It was a little bit more low-key, and if you know, you know. Now, these sunglasses aren't exactly if you know, you know. They are definitely loud and in your face, but look at the contrast of the beautiful gold with the black lenses. I like this look so much. I then had to look at some SLGs. We know I love my key pouch, but I wanted to see if they had the small key pouch in store, and they did. My sales associate said that he has only seen it 3 times in stock since it has come out. I wanted to compare it to some of the other popular SLGs as well, but I was really liking the size of this piece. I continued to look around the store, and as I said, my sales associate made us feel so comfortable there. He even offered us some champagne, and of course we had to take him up on the offer. This was one of the best experiences I had luxury shopping. Of course I didn't leave empty-handed. What do you guys think that I bought? Alright you guys, we are now back in Canada, and I just wanted to wrap up this vlog here for you with some of my thoughts on how the luxury shopping was there in Europe, specifically in Athens, Greece. And I will say I had the most exquisite shopping experience that I can recall in some time. I truly feel that the stock was amazing there. Everything that I wanted to see, I was able to see, which is great. I was able to try on. I also felt like the staff was so knowledgeable about their product, which really made the experience fun and engaging. It definitely made me want to spend my money, I'm not going to lie. Furthermore, into the customer service, I don't think I've ever had better customer service truly in my life. At each of the boutiques we went to, the customer service was amazing in all of them. They were polite, as I said, knowledgeable. They were offering us drinks. We had some champagne at Louis Vuitton, and they could really see what it is that I was looking for. And they would even pull out other options to show me, but not in a way that was too pushy. So I really appreciated the service there too. Now, a lot of these stores were also beautiful. The stock was great because the stores for the most part were quite big. A lot of them were multi-level, which is definitely different from what we have here in Toronto. Most of the stores are just kind of one level, decent sizes, but I found that some of these stores were bigger and definitely had more stock as well. There were a few luxury stores and luxury brands I did not get to see though. So some, like my favorite, Saint Laurent for example, Celine, Jacquemus, those stores I weren't able to visit, and they didn't have standalone stores, so that was the reason why. I do believe they could still be found in a department store. However, it was further away from the street where all of these boutiques were, so I didn't end up venturing out that way. So unfortunately, I didn't get to see what they were carrying. However, I am very excited with the pieces that I picked up. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, but as well, please subscribe down below if you haven't already, because I'm going to be unboxing everything that I picked up in Europe, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.